Hey muñecas, welcome back. I know it's been a while. I know. Sorry. It's been a couple of months since I posted a video on this channel. My apologies. My head has been all over the place. Just, creativity hasn't been there. I don't know, life happens. But I have been uploading content on my Spanish channel, GlamByPenela. I always leave the link in my description box if you're interested, if you're bilingual, if you don't mind hearing me speak Spanish. I don't know, you can go over there if you guys want to see more constant videos. I will try, I promise though, to stay more consistent with this channel. It has been something that I really want to do. But anyways, back into the content of this video. A couple of months ago, I did upload a video sharing with you seven high-end concealers. We tested them together. We saw the application, blendability, and we saw the coverage without foundation, without a color corrector. Today, I'm bringing you part 2, but this time around, we're actually gonna be testing 7 drugstore / affordable concealers that are really popular, and we're going to be testing them without foundation, without color corrector, and also we're going to see and compare with a corrector, so you can actually see how the concealer performs on its own. We're going to see the coverage, we're going to see blendability, we're going to see if it creases, we're going to see it all today. So hopefully this is a video that interests you. I know if you are from my raccoon eye clan, then you're very happy. This is a video for you. If you're not, but if you're still looking for an affordable high coverage concealer, or if you're just curious about drugstores or affordable concealers and you're looking for a really good one, just stay with me because I know you are going to enjoy this video. So without any further ado, let's keep on watching. All right, so now we're going to test the application of the L'Oreal Age Perfect Radiant Concealer. We're going to be trying it in the tone 235 or Sand Beige on my right eye. I'm going to be using it without any corrector underneath. And on the left hand side, I'm going to be using the Liquid Camouflage High Coverage Concealer by Catrice in the shade 085 or Chestnut Beige. Too dark for me, and it works perfectly as a corrector. So you can see it's quite orange. All right, so you can see with my fingers, it looks flawless, right? Flawless, but let's come in with the sponge and just try to finish blending on the sides to see if we can keep the coverage. I don't know why there's still people out there that do not believe in a corrector for those of us that have dark circles. And you can tell the difference. You can see the difference with no corrector and with corrector. It's a huge difference in my opinion, and I really hope that the camera is catching it well. Is the L'Oreal Age Perfect high coverage? No, I wouldn't say so. It's more of a medium coverage, but it does have a beautiful finish, and with a corrector underneath, it's definitely wearable. It does not settle into my fine lines ever. I really love this concealer. If you wear a high coverage foundation plus a corrector underneath and then the concealer, the look is going to turn out beautiful. It's going to give you a beautiful coverage. But if you're using lightweight foundation or no foundation like I am today, you can certainly still see the darkness peeking through. But it is nevertheless a beautiful concealer. The formula, beautiful, especially for those of us that have little tiny baby wrinkles, that's what it's called, Age Perfect. Love it. But you can definitely see that it's more of a sheer with no corrector, medium coverage with a corrector. So now we're going to continue with the Camouflage Matte Concealer from Essence. It is waterproof and tattoo covering, and I have it in the shade 60 or Golden Toffee. So we're going to do the same thing on this eye. I'm going to apply it with no corrector underneath, and then on this eye with correctors, so that way we can see the difference. have it. So the shade is absolutely not my winter shade. That is very clear. It's really dark for me right now, but it's still, we can still see the coverage. We can still tell whether it's high coverage or not. I would say it is a pretty decent coverage. It's like medium to full. On this side, you can certainly see peeking through just a tad, but very lightly, of the darkness underneath my eyes. But I still feel it's a very nice coverage. Color, obviously, not the greatest. On this side, I can't tell much of a difference. It could be because of the shade. I really cannot tell much of a difference with a corrector or without a corrector. So either side, yeah, I really cannot tell much of a difference with corrector or no corrector, honestly. Nevertheless, I think it's a beautiful concealer. Love the fact that it's so inexpensive. It's less than $5 for sure. I just need a better shade for the winter time. For the summertime, I think this is going to be perfection because I do get quite tan in the summer. But right now, this is Pale Penny. Pale Penny, which I do not like very much, but wanted to point out that it does creases a tad right up here, but not much at all. So certainly it is a concealer that you must set. It is a beautiful formula. Need to get my hands on a better shade for myself. All right, so next we're gonna try the Stay Surance Concealer by Cat. Certainly a very inexpensive one. This is in the shade Soft Tan. Same thing, with corrector, with no corrector, and we shall see the coverage. I think we found a full coverage one. This side with no corrector still gave me a pretty nice and very decent amount of coverage. I can barely see any of the darkness peeking through, but yet again, we normally wear concealer. Well, for those of us that have dark circles anyways, we normally wear concealers with either foundation underneath and usually with a corrector as well. So very nice. I really like it on the side that we have the corrector. I can tell a difference. It's a little bit more covered. It's a little bit more flawless. A little bit goes a long way as well. The shade, I really, really like this shade as well. This is Soft Tan again, which is a perfect shade for me. Really love it. This one is a must. And now it is time to test one of my favorite concealers, which is the Revolution Conceal and Define Infinite in the shade C9.5, which has been my go-to lately. So we're gonna do the same, just to save us time. So now you guys can see why this is my go-to. Beautiful finish, beautiful coverage. Even the side without the corrector looks flawless. As a matter of fact, I use that every day with corrector, but with no foundation. And again, it's my go-to. I love it, love it, love it. Super high coverage. Doesn't crease on me. It's just beautiful. Now it is time for Colourpop's Pretty Fresh Concealer. Gonna be testing it in the shade Medium 90W. Alright, so there you have it. Beautiful formula. Pretty fresh, like the name of the product. I love it. I would say it's more of a medium coverage though. I wouldn't say it's high. Like I can kind of still see the darkness peeking through just a tad. I have to blend a little more here. But yeah, no, I really, really like it. The formula, again, beautiful. Doesn't crease too much on me. Right now, it still hasn't even settled into my fine lines. I do have to set it though. I usually set all my concealers regardless. On the side that we don't have the corrector, you can see the darkness peeking through a little bit, but on this side, it's pretty much flawless. The color also, I wanted to mention the medium 90W is perfect for my complexion in case you have a similar complexion to mine. So love it, love it, love it. No complaints. Looks like skin. Definitely can wear it with or without foundation. You can see that it's just blended beautiful into the skin. Really enjoy this one. All right, so last but not least, we're gonna try the Juvias Place. What is it called? It doesn't say it here, but the Juvias Place Concealer. I do think they only have one. And this is in the shade 18. Wow, I think this is the one with the highest coverage out of all the ones that we tested today. Even the side with no corrector looks absolutely flawless. Like you can barely, I don't think I can, I can't see the darkness peeking through. Not sure what it looks like on camera because sometimes camera can be deceiving, but in real life, in person, up close and personal, it looks flawless. The only thing though, it does creases. So especially on this side, actually on both sides, you can see that it is creasing already. So you need to set it quickly, very quickly. But nevertheless, definitely one of my favorites amongst the 7 that we tested today. I love it, especially for a day that you have a full glam. It photographs beautifully. It stays put all day as long as you set it, and you can see the finish is quite dewy. I love it, love it, love it. And with that, I have something in my eyes. With that, my loves, I'm gonna say goodbye. I really hope that you guys enjoy seeing these 7 concealers being tested, and that it helps you pick up the next concealer that you will be trying. And even if you have them, we normally don't do this, right? You don't test them with corrector, with no corrector. We just normally put it on and call it a day. But I definitely enjoy whenever I do this because it really opens my eyes when it comes to like the actual coverage of a concealer itself. Out of the 7 that we tested, I would say my least favorite is the L'Oreal Age Perfect. Obvious, right? It's not the highest coverage. Definitely love the formula. So like I said, if you mix it with another concealer, I think it's gonna be perfection. If you don't have really dark circles, it's a beautiful formula again. But for me, unfortunately, because my dark circles are quite intense, I need a little bit more coverage. My favorite, I would say my top 2 will be the Makeup Revolution. They Conceal and Define, Infinite, and then the Juvias Place. They are, as you can see, they have the highest coverage, and they just look beautiful and flawless, especially in pictures as well. Other than that, I mean, I would say also the J-Cat, really impressive as well. Honestly, they all are amazing. I cannot wait to try the Catrice one on my actual shade. Not really ashamed because I have been using it, and it works amazing as a corrector, as you guys can see. And this is creasing madness. So I'm gonna call it a day. Thank you so much for watching. Besitos, and I see you guys next time. Bye.